Good morning, gentlemen. Now that I've made 2 videos on 2 of the worst games ever made, it's time to start talking mad shit about people. Pretty much everyone knows what ASMR is. Hell, it was actually featured on quite a few of those YouTube Rewind things that they plug every year. When they made them, at least. But for the sake of the one orangutan watching this video that hasn't heard of it before, I'll fill you in on the lingo. ASMR, as defined by Urban Dictionary, is an acronym for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. Essentially, from what I've researched, it's sounds that trigger parts of your brain that help you relax, or something like that. Naturally, as you would assume, people have already ruined this already pretty lazy video format. Not that any of the more tame ASMR videos out there are really any better. It's really just shoving overpriced microphones into various soaps. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we are not talking about the breast-augmented women shoving their bacon grease-covered tongues into $1,000 microphones. No. Today, my friends, we're going down a rabbit hole of the darker, more disturbing, and much more depressing ASMR content on YouTube, because the collective geniuses of YouTube just can't go without ruining anything. And I figured I might as well do some punching down before setting my sights on much larger individuals. Instead of diving headfirst into Dante's 9 Circles of Hell, I figured that we would start off on a channel that is a little bit more tame compared to the rest of them. Meet Affirmative Rift. Ephemeral? The man, the myth, the ASM artist from the Black Lagoon. A large majority of this guy's videos are genuinely on the verge of insanity. My personal favorite video of his is Relax with Cthulhu ASMR, where he somehow got a hold of some form of hollowed out carcass of a sea invertebrate and wore it on his face for an hour whilst making various sounds. A majority of the video is just spent rambling on about the various human foods he's found a liking to, and then just talks about wanting to be a sleep therapist for about an hour. Truly the face of someone with 1.06 million subscribers, huh? He's actually been doing this a while. His oldest videos date back 10 years ago to when YouTube was essentially a fetus. So the man's grinding, I guess. Dressing up as a literal Lovecraftian horror isn't the only otherworldly being he's dressed up as. He's got videos dressed up as a fish, a plague doctor, various Fallout characters, some form of ghoul, a homeless man, a conspiracy theorist, and one where he's not dressed up as anything, but I thought the name was funny, so I included it. Considering the point of ASMR is to relax, I find it genuinely amazing that he's amassed an audience as big as it is. But I mean, hey, more power to him, I guess. He may be a rather weird individual, but surprisingly, his content is actually nowhere near as bizarre as some of this gets. Meet Slight Sounds ASMR, who may very well be, just like someone on Twitter or a nameless Fallout New Vegas character, the spearhead of an ideology, that being, modern collectivist white women. She has, well, had a plethora of videos on her channel flaunting her everlasting support of the Black Lives Matter movement. Such an activist, am I right? So you're just gonna have to take my word for it. But considering the description she has in a few of her videos, I'm rather doubtful that anyone here is suspicious of my claim. Now, talking about politics is a good way to alienate a good amount of the people watching. So I present you with this argument. If you're someone that listens to ASMR, when you come home from a long day, I ask you, do you really want to have politics crammed down your throat while you're trying to relax? Because I don't know about you, but politics make me want to rip my own head off and punt it across a football field. Do you seriously think any of the people legitimately care about what they're talking about? Or do you think they're doing it for more Raycon sponsorships? I will leave that up to you. On my trek through the madness, I found another individual that I think belongs on my little hit list for today. This individual's name is Skitty Cat, which is horrific because some kid could be looking up pictures of like the Pokemon and be greeted with stuff like this. She has amassed an audience of over 100,000 subscribers, and some of her most viewed videos have over 1 million views. I know that by modern standards, 1 million views on a video doesn't sound like much, but if you actually look at pictures of mass gatherings, you'll start to realize just how colossal 1 million plus views is. For reference, the population of the entire country of Luxembourg is roughly 600,000. Much like all of these ASMR channels, she has a Patreon. I want you to guess how many patrons she has. If you guessed roughly 2,000, congratulations, you guessed properly. 2,000 independent, free-thinking consumers all sat down one day while watching a video like this and thought, yeah, I'd pay money for this. Now, it doesn't say how much money she makes outright, but if my math is correct, she makes between $2,039 to $10,125 US a month off of videos like this. So I bet you'd expect that there's a lot of good content on her Patreon then, since it's got so many patrons, but no. I don't think there is. Head pets, $1 per month. Tip jar, updates, access granted to the Discord community, occasional early access to public audios, $3 a month, updates plus early access, blah blah blah, access to exclusive audios, and for $5 a month, not only do you get everything previously discussed, you get the entire library's worth of it. You now have hundreds of thousands of videos like this to go and watch in your spare time. $15 a month, rewards plus all previous tiers, suggest to vote on new content. So yes, people are voting for this. Access to hidden Discord Plus channels. I can only imagine what goes on in those stupid channels. For $50 a month, you get the rewards from all previous tiers, and you get FLAC and MP3 files of every single video she makes. And for $100 a month, you get all of that. You get all of that at your free will, and you save 10% if you pay annually. Oh my lord. Oh, she is literally, like no joke, she is monetizing loneliness. People are listening to this because they are lonely, and she is making money off of those lonely people. Oh my dear God. She's branched out into just about every single form of social media known to man. And I'm talking everything. She's even got a VTuber model. She's even tried to make an OnlyFans, because aren't OnlyFans just the staple of a perfect career? Her Twitter account is just... well... quite frankly, it's just a gold mine. Oh, and I haven't gone over her website yet. Her website, which is genuinely where you go if you've broken every single one of the 7 deadly sins, is a godless place. I urge every single person that for some reason is watching this garbage video to stay as far away from it as humanly possible. Wish it only among your worst enemies, and even then you will be a horrible person for punishing them so cruelly. I genuinely don't think I could play a single second of any of these audios, even if I wanted to. But I can, however, show you screenshots of some of the video names and tags. I genuinely think some of the videos on this website border on being actually illegal. The tags on these godforsaken videos alone are just so unfathomable to me that a human being wrote these out. Quite frankly, the thing I thought was the most hilarious is that she was worried about being transphobic, but was alright with putting rape as one of the tags. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, mate. Through my descent into the algorithm, I found 3 gentlemen by the names of Linechu, Baz, and Fakara? Whatever, it doesn't matter. All 3 of these channels are roughly the same levels of degeneracy, so to keep the video from being an hour long, I'm just going to show you some of the videos they've made and let you do the YouTubing for yourself. But this Lineshoot guy specifically, how is no one else not losing their mind? This dude has a Patreon, right? He's making at least $2,670 and counting, and at most he's making $13,350 a month off of videos like this. These people are sick. I'm gonna need some water for this one. much better. So the minimum for this entire Patreon page is $5. Keep in mind, most people only have $1 entry fees, but this guy's bougie. If you want to be a real femboy VIP, this is the way to go. For $10 a month, you get access to the, extended NSFW versions of YouTube audios, all benefits from the first one, higher Discord. Dude, I can only imagine what these Discord servers are like. Voting power on what vids to make. Cat-faced. People are voting. It's a democracy of degeneracy. That's what it is. It's just... For giving him $50 a month, you get a personal thank you message from, him. I don't know why you'd want a personal... I don't know why you'd want to be in contact with this guy, to be honest. For $100 a month, I love you. Wow, I don't know what to say. I'm so embarrassed, but thank you so much. Ludi. You Ludi. Baka. I can't believe you would choose this tier. You're such a Ludi. This tier is my most exclusive tier of all, and it brings you limited to only 5 people. 5 people are paying $250 a month to this guy. And what it brings you is the ability to get a custom and fully private NSFW ASMR from me once a month. This can include unique names you want me to use or any scenario your mind can think of. This audio will be exclusive to you and only you. Okay, now he's just taking the piss, isn't he? He's not even trying to hide it anymore. Hello, I am Lineshoe. I'm a 19-year-old femboy from Norway who is dreaming of becoming a content creator. Right now, I mostly stream on Twitch, and that's where I earn most of my living. But I want to be able to produce more ASMR content on my YouTube. The reason for the Patreon is to help me make more content and make it so I will be able to pay my editor more and more higher quality vids twice a week, if not depending on how much I can afford. I want to grow our community more and become the best and most wholesome place on all of YouTube, Discord, and Twitch. This guy is paying an editor for stuff like this. His Twitch account is probably the most AIDS of the bunch.
A donathon is the same thing as subathon. Basically how it works is that the more donations and subs we get, the longer the stream goes. For every 1 point added, which you see here, is 1 minute to the timer. As long as this YouTube video is up, the stream is still gonna go. So if you're seeing this video on the clip channel, that means we're live right now. So come join us, because the link should be in the description. And yeah, so come join us, because this will be the last stream I have for over 2 months. Moving and doing a lot of things. Let's go out!
This has got to be the most pathetic way to siphon donation money from your audience I have ever seen. And this guy doesn't have like small boy numbers. No, he has roughly 30,000 followers on Twitch.
Thinking about boys, I'm thinking about boys. I'm thinking about boys. My brain goes, I sit there and be like, boys, 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 boys. And my brain goes like, you know?
30,000 people sat down and was like, yeah, I'd tune into this again. I know that most people that are watching this don't really understand because they don't make videos themselves, but spending weeks of your time, in my case at least, making something, sometimes hour-long videos, getting meager amounts of views, and then seeing videos like Femboy commits tax invasion, gone raw and gone sexual, getting more views in a single video than you've got in your entire career on YouTube is genuinely one of the biggest phantom pains a creator in the modern era can experience. And he's not just getting views and money, no. This guy gets hundreds of pieces of fan art. He even has his own body pillow. I guarantee one of the 5 people watching this video right now are gonna call me jealous, which, quite frankly, you're absolutely right. I'd love to have a community as big as his. I'd love to receive even a small fraction of the fan art this guy gets. I'd love to have a Twitch channel with as many frequent viewers as his. But I'd rather delete my channel than sink to the levels of heathenry any of the people in this video have sunk to.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the 10-house gate. All those moments will be lost in time. Like tears in rain. Time to die.
Yeah, so I'm kind of new to this whole commentary thing. Thank you for being patient. God, writing scripts is a pain in the ass. I really hope that Liam editing this in the future somehow managed to make this video worth watching. From the script I just finished writing, this video may be a little bit tongue-in-cheek. But I'll make other videos if you're interested. I spend a good amount of my time making them, so if you're ever in the market for some quick entertainment, go and check them out. But yeah, video's over. Bye.